So this is my Carlisle for Southend mass preview. Obviously it's a quick turnaround in National League game, so that's why there's no mass review to the EC game. But we will talk about the EC game obviously in this video. Obviously we won 2-1 away at ETA. Getting back to winning ways after the shambolic performance away at Hartlepool. It was a comfortable win, in my opinion, away at ETA. It was a comfortable win. Obviously, despite them having a bit of a mindset impact, the same mindset to come back to EC for his fourth, fifth spell. And it was a comfortable performance all the way through until we conceded the consolation goal in added time. Lucky it was too late for EC to pull another goal back. But once again, Daryl Priest and Matchday, what the fuck were they doing for that consolation goal? What the fuck were they doing? Daryl Priest, it looks like Daryl Priest has got super cool on his fucking boots. He never comes out of his bloody goal. But also Matchday needs to take some responsibility as well for that goal. Consolation goal for EC. But obviously, we did make it 2-0 through Georgie Kelly and Stephen Fern. Georgie Kelly getting on the end of reading in his low cross to give us the lead, and Stephen Fern with a lovely over the top through ball by Dayhad to find Stephen Fern. Composed finesse from Stephen Fern as he makes it 2-0. I'm not so sure about Stephen Fern's third person with his trumpet third person. There's nothing to be celebrating about, let's be real. So, but 2-0. It should have really been 2-0, shouldn't it? But we can't see that consolation goal. But overall, it was a comfortable win. Still a comfortable win away at ECA, despite we made it hard work for the last 5 to 10 minutes, to be fair with you. And now we host Southend, which has been given a big build-up by our PR team. Oh, where's the roof? Where's the roof, people? Where's the roof? What is that all about? This is in this football these days. Where's the roof? The standards. Where's the roof? Win the National League, mate. Win the National League. Mediocre standards by our standards. And we host Southend. Southend, the company at the moment. Southend, as much Southend have got the games in hand. Got a lot of games in hand on the teams in the playoffs. Southend looking a bit shaky, don't they? Looking a bit shaky in terms of a team that could potentially drop out of them playoff places. And they've been a bit hit and miss, Southend been a bit hit and miss, but so has every team in the playoffs, including us. Inconsistency, Southend, inconsistent at best. Southend, they got Andy Dallas quality forward, especially for this year as well. They got still got a lot of good players. Southend got a lot of good players. I'm just not sure if the manager Kevin Mayer. I just think Kevin Mayer now, I think it's won his course now at Southend. I think Southend need a more ambitious manager now. Because Kevin Mayer only came in to really steer the ship after Southend were done through the ownership problems. But now I just don't believe. I think he's taken Southend as far as he can. Took them to the final last year of the National League playoffs, using out to Oldham. And I think they need a more level up manager, Southend, to try and get them out of this year, because Southend is another club like us, historic wise, EFL club. Southend used to be a League One club, let's be real, be like us. So definitely two big clubs who shouldn't really be in the National League, in my opinion. But they're in the National League due to what's happened at the top of the football club to both teams. And my line-up, obviously Southend got the best white back in the league in Stock Morris. And but my line-up for this game, done for Daryl Priest and goal, Wayne Dalvin at left back, Jack Hayes at right back, Done for Morgan Feeney and Hayden Atkinson. Hayden Atkinson was superb, by the way. Hayden Atkinson was superb on his debut against ECA for the whole game. Shot horror. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's like when you give it's like when you give these young players a chance, they might actually shine for you. Take note. But I have my doubts. I do have my doubts whether Atkinson will start back-to-back games. I think Mark Hughes just do back to his usual ways then. With Thomas on the derby at centre-back. But hopefully, Hayden Atkinson keeps his place at centre-back alongside Feeney. And there's no better centre-back to be alongside him than Morgan Feeney, isn't it? With his leadership. I think we should stick with that 4-4-2. We obviously went for Armstrong, Taylor up front away at ECA. We should stick with that. Add extra threat up there. Both of them will be a handful for the Southend defence. Pierre Reid and Linley and David Adsboy on the win. I think we need to put them two on the win. Reid and Linley got back to his usual self. Getting back into form. Reid and Linley with that assist for Georgie Kelly. Running at the EC defenders as well. And D Hard and Stephen Fern, I would have that as the midfield. That should be the midfield in my opinion. On to my predictions then. I've done for York to win 3-1 away at Boreham Wood. Boston United to win 2-1 against Woking. Hartlepool to win 2-1 against Sutton. Rochdale to win 3-0 against Pratley. Southend to win 3-0 against Truro. Willstone to win 2-1 against Morecambe. Yeovil and Tamworth to draw to get a 1-1 draw. Braintree to get a bid 6 point and win away at Gateshead and win 2-1. Boreham Wood on to the weekend games. Boreham Wood to win 2-1 against Pratley. Alton to win 2-0 against Truro. Truro, you're down and out for me. Braintree and Willstone to play out a 1-1 draw. Aldershot to get back to winning ways after the defeat to Rochdale with a 3-2 win away at Forest Green. Forest Green had the perfect game against Gateshead in my opinion. Hartlepool and Halifax play out 2-2 draw, should be a good game that one. I think Rochdale will drop more points personally. I think they will drop more points here than Boston United. I think Boston will get a 1-1 draw. Solihull Moors to win 3-0 against Gateshead. Sutton United to win 2-1 against Morecambe. This is seen as another 6 pointer. Woking and Tamworth to draw 2-2. I think Stunthorpe will drop points away at Yeovil and draw 1-1. York to get a comfortable 3-0 win over ECA, and I think we will win 2-1. Then Southend, you had the reverse them. You had the reverse with, so I think it'll be a 2-1 win. Then Southend. Maybe it could be similar to the EC game, and it could be similar to the game that we played at Southend where we went 2-0 up and Southend get a goal back. It could be similar to that. And but yeah, I think we will win. I do think we will win then Southend, and they're not in the great way of form at the moment. But at the end of the day, it is Carlisle. At the end of the day, it would be so Carlisle to dip Southend, just to dip Southend to win. So, but I think Southend playing in midweek as well is going to help us a lot. It should help us. Should give us the advantage for the end of the weekend against them. So, but yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions down below in the comments. For the National League games and for this game down below in the comments, and hopefully the Pews to make it back-to-back wins and back up the EC win with a win here against Southend, and continue to extend that gap in third place. Obviously did the home tie in the semi-finals of the National League, as that gap is now starting to extend now below us. Hopefully we can now extend that gap, because after this game, the Aldershot and Halifax as probably the only tough games yet, in my opinion, and Boston United also the tough games yet. I think they're the only tough games yet for me. Once we get past them games, we do have a nice one from now to the end of the season in winnable games. So feel free to see your thoughts down below and come on the Pews.